Hey, I'm going to go over the GridDoctor 300 solar generator. This comes as a kit that can be purchased with the battery and a 100-watt solar panel. This has a 300-watt inverter that is different than the battery size. The battery size on this unit is 320 watt hours. So for example, if you have a product that it requires only 1 watt of power to power the device, that will last you 320 hours, roughly. You got to take into consideration the conversion rate from DC to AC power, so that will reduce it a little bit. Just to dive in, to turn it on, you press and hold the power button for 3 seconds, it beeps, and it displays the battery level, and it has 99 hours. That's just a placeholder until you plug something in, and then it will calculate how many hours the device you plug in can run. And then it's got watts on the right-hand side of the screen. That is for input and output of the watts coming in and out. On this unit, each output is turned on and off separately. So we've got DC outputs with barrel connectors. We've got USB-A, and USB-C on the bottom. Those are both PD ports, power delivery ports, which allow power to go in and out. On the right side, we've got the AC on and off, and we've got 2 outlets there. We also have a cigarette lighter port. This is useful in some older devices like air pumps and stuff used for camping. Let's go over now how to charge this unit. This comes with a power cord that you plug into a wall outlet and a DC 5521 power port. So I've plugged one into the AC cord, and then I'm going to plug this other one into the input cord. You're going to notice the watts coming in. This inverter is an 80 watts, so this battery can take 80 watts at a single time to charge. The battery right now is at 98%, and that will pop up to 100% shortly. That's how you charge it with an AC outlet. The other ways to charge it, you can charge it with a solar panel, and I'll demonstrate that later. And you can also charge it with a cigarette lighter port from your car vehicle. That all you do is you plug it into your cigarette lighter port in your vehicle, and you plug the input into the same port that charges from the AC wall. Another cool feature about this product on the back side is a light. While the unit is on, the unit has to be on. You press it. It turns on into high mode. You press it again, turns into low mode, SOS mode, and strobe mode. And you press it the 4th time and it goes off. This has a handle to carry, very convenient, and it's got a flat surface top, so you can stack multiples of these if you want, or set a laptop on top to work on while you're powering the laptop. I have noticed that sometimes if I haven't used this battery in a while, that the display function is a little bit off. There's a quick way to fix this, and that's a reset. All you have to do for the reset is hold the power button and the LED light button on the back. Press those simultaneously. It will run through some codes, and then it will turn off. You wait a couple seconds, press the power button again for 3 to 5 seconds, and it will power back on, and it will display some codes and beep, and then the display should go to normal. That's a complete reset on this unit. I'm going to walk you through that. So we're going to press the power button and the LED button on the back at the same time. It just beeped, and now it's going to go through some codes. Then it turns off. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to press the power button again. Now the display is normal. So it just beeped several times and then the display went to normal. Now your battery is reset. The reset helps calculate the level of battery percentage that is displaying on the display. Let's go over some of the faults that may happen when using this product. So I have a toaster here. The toaster says it is 750 watts. Our GridDoctor 300 only has a 300 watt inverter. So that's more than twice what the toaster requires. So the toaster will definitely overpower this device. The device has a battery management system, BMS system, that protects the battery from overuse. So we're going to see if that works. So I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to turn on the AC ports. The AC display is shown. And then I'm going to press the toaster and we'll see what happens. Okay, instantly it shuts down. It cannot power the 750 watts. We'll need a lot bigger solar generator if you want to power up this toaster. In my experience, anything that requires heat requires a lot of wattage, so you have to pay attention to that. This will, however, when the overwattage occurred, it shut down the AC ports. If it still displays a code, turn off your system and then power it back on and it should clear all those codes. Otherwise, right now I'm just going to plug in a light bulb. So I turn on the AC ports and I plug in a light bulb and that works. Any electrical device that you plug in there needs to be under 300 watts. I've got a USB light. Let's try that one out. So I turn on the USB ports and I'm going to plug in this light. Okay, there we go. The light works. I've got another USB fan. Let's try that. Okay, the USB fan works. You can also plug in your power supply for your laptop or your cell phone or anything into any of these ports, and it should power up as long as it's drawing less than 300 watts. If you don't like the beeping sound that you just hear, you can turn that off by pressing and holding the USB button. So hold that down for 3 seconds. Now, when I press the buttons, you don't hear anything. But I can return it back on by pressing and holding the USB button. And then now you can hear the buttons. One of the things I suggest with your solar generators is to keep them plugged in all the time if you've got an AC outlet readily available. The batteries will not overcharge. There is a management system built inside that will prevent overcharging, but just keeping them plugged in allows them to be fully charged when you need them. When the power goes out, you can take them out of the storage area where you're keeping them and power up anything you need. But just keep them plugged in, because then you know for sure that the thing is 100% fully charged. And if once you deplete it, you can always plug in a solar panel if you don't have any power from the grid. You plug into a solar panel and you can charge it up that way. Another thing, if you don't have a spot to plug this in and keep it fully charged all the time, you should check on this unit every 4 to 6 months. The battery over time will slowly deplete. And if the battery gets down below 50%, I recommend just plugging it back into an AC wall outlet or a solar panel, charge it back up fully, and then put it back where you were storing it before. Let's go over the GridDoctor 100 watt solar panel. Okay, this is a 4-panel monocrystalline panel that folds out. It's somewhat lightweight. It's got a Cordura fabric finish on it. It's got carrying handles and a zipper pocket with accessories in it. Inside the zipper pocket, you've got a connector cable with a DC 5521 barrel connector. And then it also comes with a Y splitter if you want to plug in another panel to your unit. Very simply, you set up your panel in direct sunlight. Try and get the panel perpendicular to the sun's rays as best as possible. This will maximize the efficiency of the solar cells. And then you plug this end into the input on your GridDoctor 300. And then when you do that, you'll start seeing the wattage display on the right side. That will show the input that the solar panel is generating. To open this up, there's just some little snaps. You'll fold this out, and there's actually some kickstands on the back that help set it up and keep it at the right angle with the sun. Very simple to use, and you can actually see how much power is generating off the solar panel. It's kind of cool to watch.